In today's video, I'm going to share my experience visiting Phuket, one of the most famous tourist destinations in the world. A destination that's famous for its beaches, its parties, its shows, its natural beauty, its MMA nights, and much more. Millions of tourists visit Phuket every year, and it's a place that's quite crowded. That's why in this video, I'm going to tell you about my experience as honestly as possible. I'll tell you about places I liked and places I didn't. I'll be completely truthful with you. So if you like traveling, stick around for this video. You won't regret it. And the first thing you need to know is that Phuket is actually quite big. Phuket is quite a large island, which is also the province of Phuket, and where you'll also find Phuket City. And well, this island is basically set up to welcome tourists, and it's up to you to decide where you want to stay, depending on what you're after, whether it's parties, beaches, or nature. Sydney and I, at first, the first hotel we stayed at was on a mountain with a bit of a sea view, and it was basically a house that had been turned into a hotel. Well, my dear friends, here we are, truly in the beautiful tropical paradise of Phuket. And as you can clearly hear, the persistent cicadas just absolutely won't stop their incessant chirping. We arrived last night and, well, today is our first day. We're staying in a hotel, well, a guest house really. It's a very big house, has an 8.5 rating in reviews, and it's a bit pricey for Thailand, though cheap compared to other places. Anyway, look, there's a man over there on that sofa. So, just to show you how strange this hotel is, our room door is right next to it. It's all a bit odd, because it's like being in a house and you have breakfast with other people in the kitchen. It felt a bit strange.
It's very strange.
We even saw some frogs making a really curious noise. Well lads, here we are, just relaxing by the pool, taking it easy for a bit. Yesterday we tried to go to the beach. There was a slope and Sydney fell over. Go on, you show it. Is it cut? Can you see it?
It's a small scrape.
She slipped. It wasn't really a fall, more of a little slip like this.
But boy, did it hurt.
The first place we visited in Phuket was the historic centre. We wanted to see a bit of the old town, its historic quarter, and it wasn't bad at all. We walked around, bought some ice creams, saw a bit of street art.
And that was all very nice.
That very night, we set off to see one of the most famous shows in Phuket. The Simon Cabaret is a very famous show in Phuket, starring the Ladyboys. In Thailand, Ladyboys are part of the culture. Although Thailand is a traditional society, there is greater social acceptance of diverse gender identities. When you're in Thailand, you'll notice there are many ladyboys, who we know as trans women, and there are lots of them in Phuket. And we went to the cabaret. It's good. I mean, if you're in Phuket, I would recommend going. And it's not a show that disappoints. There were some very beautiful ladyboys. For the next few days, we changed hotels. We went to another one that was a bit closer to the beach. We went to a famous beach called Karen, and that's when we realised just how crowded it was. I mean, one day we went to the beach, rented some sunbeds, and the sunbeds were in the third row. There were about 5 rows of sunbeds or more, on a beach that's absolutely huge and long, and we ended up in the third row. And that's even though it wasn't peak tourist season. We stayed there for a while, and suddenly the weather turned bad. It started to rain, and our beach day was over. Well, lads, the beach day went to shit. Because it started raining quite a more. We went back to the hotel, but out of nowhere it was sunny. And then it started.
And you told me to stay swimming.
I told him it'll probably merely just pass like a quick, brief shower. Careful. It's amazing how it rains. Round here, round here. The next day we were lucky and it didn't rain, so we went to an elephant sanctuary. Now here's the thing, In Thailand, there are places that aren't very responsible with elephants, where they mistreat them and basically put on shows with them, making an elephant play football, paint a picture. And honestly, that didn't interest us. What we were looking for was a sanctuary or a reserve where we could see the elephants from a distance and photograph them. I did some research and couldn't find a place like that. I only found packages you had to buy, which were like a camping trip and included that, but they took you to more places. In other words, there wasn't one where they take you and bring you back the same day, and because of time constraints, we couldn't do it. So in the end, we ended up going to a sanctuary where you could bathe with the elephants, or if you didn't want to do that, you could feed them. We chose to feed them. The best system for not having to carry a thing. It feels strange.
This one, sweetheart, 32 years old.
32.
Look for family.
She's so beautiful, I can't believe it.
It's a kid. Anyway, at that place, they promised us that the elephants are always free in the reserve they have, and that they only call them to eat and to shower with the tourists. I can't guarantee anything. The only thing I can tell you is that the elephants in Thailand are very beautiful. The Asian elephant from Thailand is different from the African elephant. In Thailand, there are wild elephants in national parks and culturally protected areas. The elephant in Thailand is a national symbol. There's even the traditional figure of the white elephant, considered sacred. Elephants in Thailand usually live between 60 and 70 years. They can reach between 2 and 3.5 meters in height and are 5.5 to 6.5 meters long. They are truly impressive animals, and we were amazed to see them. After being at the sanctuary, the next day we went to see one of the most famous beaches in the world. A beach that for many is considered the most beautiful beach in the world, Maya Bay. This beach is literally like something out of a film. Maya Bay is the famous beach where the film The Beach was shot, a film that literally changed the history of tourism in Thailand. A lot of people gather there. If you come here, it's a bit more secluded for taking photos. I'll take it for you here. Getting here is very easy. You just have to take one of the typical tools that are sold everywhere in Phuket. Almost all of them are practically the same. They take you by speedboat to the Phi Phi archipelago, where the island of Koh Phi Phi Lay is located. Naturally, the place is stunning, but what's also impressive is the sheer number of tourists. It's extremely crowded. And there's something important you should know. There are loads of people, and you're only allowed to spend an hour on the famous Maya Bay beach, plus swimming there isn't permitted. Even so, it's a truly beautiful beach. Depending on the tour you buy, they'll take you to several spots around the area, but to be completely honest, the only thing really worth it is seeing this beach. The rest is unnecessary. So I'll be straight with you, I'd only recommend this tour if crowds don't bother you and if you're truly a beach lover. Anyway, after visiting that beach, my favourite moment in all of Phuket arrived, so pay attention. Actually, it was my favourite moment in Thailand, attending a martial arts fight night in Phuket. And something you need to know about Thailand is that the national sport is Muay Thai, also known as Thai boxing. It's a traditional martial art that combines strikes with fists, elbows, knees and legs, which is why it's called the art of 8 limbs. Besides being a combat sport, Muay Thai is an important part of Thai culture and identity, with traditional rituals before each fight. There are many fighters from all over the world who go to Thailand to train. You could say that Thailand is the mecca for fighters. Thai fighters usually start from a young age and rack up a lot of fights. So now you know, if you go to Thailand, don't get into a fight, because you'll probably lose. Anyway, in Phuket there are fights almost every day. It's the national sport, and we went to watch an event at the Banglam Boxing Stadium. We got to see 7 bouts, 3 Muay Thai fights, 3 MMA fights, and 1 kickboxing match. The level is truly high, and it's not just me saying it. A Mexican UFC fighter, Lazy Boy, when he went to train in Thailand, actually fought in Phuket and found it tough to win. He said the level was very good. The first fight we saw was a featherweight Muay Thai bout between a Thai and a Russian. It lasted 3 rounds. The victory by unanimous decision went to the Thai fighter. The second fight was also Muay Thai between an Australian and a Thai. It went 3 rounds, with the Thai winning by unanimous decision. The third fight was between an Uzbek and an Indian in a flyweight MMA bout. The victory went to the Uzbek by submission in the first round at 42 seconds. The fourth fight was between a Kyrgyz and a Kazakh in a welterweight bout. Kickboxing bout. And the Kyrgyz won in the second round by KO. The fifth fight was between a Kazakh and an Iranian. Now, something was odd because on the fight card, they sometimes listed a different nationality. I don't know if the people who made the card got confused, but sometimes they put a nationality that wasn't the fighters, because they said it was an Emirati against an Iranian, but in reality, it was a Kazakh against an Iranian. The fight was MMA, and the Kazakh won in the first round by technical knockout. The sixth fight, also MMA, was between a Russian and a Kazakh. Victory for the Kazakh in the first round by submission. And finally, the 7th fight was between an Uzbek and a Moroccan. And the Moroccan won by KO in the first round. In the end, we really enjoyed it. The ticket cost us about €35, and they gave you a t-shirt as a gift. And well, after that, we left the stadium and went for a walk down Patong Street, one of the most infamous party streets in the world. Surely you've seen those typical videos from Thailand of a brightly lit street with loads of girls dancing, cabarets and bars with live music. That's what the whole street is like, all the time. Well, they're offering you massages with a happy ending. They're also offering you the famous ping pong show, which isn't actually a ping pong show. The ping pong show is something else entirely. It's a show involving other things. It's a rather chaotic and crowded street, and we spent some time there in a few bars. Something that's well known about this part of Phuket is that it's also a destination for tourism. And, well, you'll see that there are quite a lot of girls, whether women or ladyboys, offering their services. Phuket is a place that offers everything, and it's up to you to decide what you do. I'd say that street was the one I liked the least. What I liked least about my experience in Phuket was that street. I don't know, it's just too crowded. Although it does have loads of things to do, but it's not really my style. Phuket just felt like too much for me. When you're in places that are really crowded and full of tourists, things are more expensive, the risk of being scammed is higher, and you have to be on your guard all the time. I'm more the type to go to places that aren't so crowded. Would I go back to Phuket one day? Yes, but first I would go to other places in Thailand that I haven't visited yet, which look amazing, because Thailand is a country that has so much to offer. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a like, leave a comment and subscribe. See you in the next video.